Hello, this is Daniel from Sandan's Couch. The Nintendo Switch 2 has given us already a lot of joy, but what keeps us busy at night are the reports about how easy it is to scratch your console if you don't take good care of it. So a case is a must-have item if you want to take your Switch 2 on the go. So in this video, I will be looking at 3 different cases from the company JSAUX and tell you which one is best for your needs. So let's go! This is the Shock-Absorbent storage case, and it is made out of a polycarbonate material, which in other words is a very sturdy plastic material. This kind of material can take a hard punch and will protect everything that is inside. Here I am unboxing the case. The case by itself weighs around 200 grams, or 0.4 pounds. So it adds only the weight of 2 chocolate bars to your Switch 2, which is not bad at all for a case that resists any kind of squeezing or bumping. The case has recessed areas for the Joy-Con analog sticks and for games, which you can put inside this case as well. And as another feature, which I didn't expect, was on the bottom side of the case, which features molded grips. The case opens up by lifting this plastic latch, and the hinges move nice and quietly. You also get this extra strap if you want to carry this case on your wrist. On the lid of the case is space to store 10 Switch 1 or Switch 2 games, and you just press them into the lid, locking them inside the top part, which holds the game securely in place. This works pretty effortless, and the games never touch the screen of the Switch 2 either, so there's nothing to worry about. The whole case itself is translucent, so you will know if your Switch 2 or your games are inside the case without having to open it. And what is also very handy is that the top of the case has a small opening for the USB-C port of the console, where you are able to charge your Switch 2, which rests safe and sound inside the case. I really like this added charging feature, because many times I have had my Switch 2 laying around to charge at night when I wasn't close to my dock, and I always worried to accidentally bump into my Switch 2 overnight. Putting the console into the case is easy, and the bottom is molded into the shape of the console, so that it doesn't slide out easily. And thanks to the bottom grips, you can comfortably play the Switch 2 even when it's inside the case. This is a close-up view of the recessed area of the lid, where the Joy-Con analog sticks go in, and protect them without pushing them down or putting any stress on the buttons. And when you want to get the console out of the case, you can easily lift it up and out of the case with one hand. On a whole, this case is a good choice if you are looking for a case that protects your Switch 2 from hard bumps and hard knocks, while also having space for up to 10 games. I love the added features of being able to charge the Switch 2 inside its case, and that it has extra grips if you want to play the Switch 2 while it is resting inside the case. A good case if you are on the go, just want to visit a friend, and not lug many accessories with you the whole time. If you are looking for something soft and more colorful in your Switch 2 life, you might want to look at this next case. The colorful ultra-thin carrying case. The ultra-thin case comes in orange or blue. I have the orange version at hand. This case is a little heavier, weighing around 345 grams, or around 0.8 pounds, and is made out of polyurethane material. It feels quite sturdy, and I'm liking the material already. I'm not able to easily compress the case, which shows its grade of protection. I've had a cheap, no-name case from Temu at first, which was nothing more than cardboard wrapped up in fabric, which didn't give my Switch 2 much of a protection. So as it usually applies, you get what you pay for. The inside fabric of this case reminds me a little bit of the upholstery of a car. It is super smooth. The console is secured by deep indents on each side of the case, and it has additionally a Velcro strip so your console can't fall out once it is strapped in. Underneath the console space, you can store up to 10 games. This case also has a handle, so you can carry your Switch 2 around like a little handbag. The zippers run around the case without a hitch. Strapping the console in gives me a peace of mind, and it's not going anywhere even when the zipper was accidentally not fully closed. And taking out the console out of its secure compartment is just as easy and quickly done. If you are looking for a little carry-on case in fun colors, a smooth inside finish, and a secure way to keep your console with the safety in mind, even if you forgot to close the case fully, this might be the right choice. But if you are looking for a case that stores more than just your console and some games, you might want to consider the next case I'm looking at. The Switch 2 Portable Carrying Case. At 528 grams, or 1.2 pounds, it is the heaviest case of the three, but at the same time, it is the most versatile one. It is made from EVA and PU material to protect your valuable gaming collection from scratches or impacts. The case comes in black and looks very sleek. The case also has a handle, and the case shell itself is tough and not easy to press into, keeping its promise to be sturdy. The inside of the case is super smooth and has indents for the shape of the console to sit deep in this case. The case has space for 15 Switch games in total. It also comes with a shoulder strap and a wrist strap to give you several options how to carry this case around. A cool feature is the integrated console stand that also has another pocket for accessories like a cable or AirPods. Here is a demonstration how you can play with your Switch 2 with the integrated case stand. And when you are done playing, the Switch 2 can be securely tucked away under the stand and held in place with a Velcro flap. Again, making sure that if you leave the zippers open and pick up your case, this extra Velcro piece is going to save your Switch from falling out of the case. So these are my 3 cases from JSAUX. Each has its own case of use, and depending how you are planning on traveling or just storing your Switch 2, these are really good options you can choose from, while all 3 cases are well made and are very sturdy, lasting you throughout the life cycle of Switch 2. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel if you would like to see more of my videos, cool tech reviews and games. It really helps me to make more content for you in the future. Until then, I will see you next time on Sam Dan's Couch.
Sam Dan's Couch. Welcome to Sam Dan.